Hi guys, this is Andy from Mobile Must Have. In this video, we're going to talk about RoamLink Connect and how that is getting you the best mobile internet into your RV for a very low price. Now, as I mentioned, we're talking about RoamLink Connect in this particular video. I want to go over some hardware options you get with RoamLink Connect. What is RoamLink Wireless, if you haven't heard about that yet, and some other fun details kind of all play into getting you the absolute best internet connection in your RV. Now, first, let's talk about what is RoamLink Wireless. RoamLink Wireless, we're very excited that Mobile Must Have announced in August of 2024. It is our new virtual mobile network. It is an MVNO. It is basically a new network that we have created specifically for those who travel, boaters, RVers, anyone nomadic that needs to stay connected. RoamLink is specifically designed for those of us who travel. It works off all four major network carrier towers: Verizon, AT&T, T-Mobile, and US Cellular, no particular order. It is designed for mobility, so it works while you're traveling, while you're en route, while you're driving. It works under trees. You can work inside buildings just like any other cell plan. This is going to work in a lot of locations. And now with an extended coverage of basically every tower that there is, almost, you get absolute coverage everywhere. If you then add a roof antenna or extended range instead of just the paddle antennas, you can really extend that range to make it virtually impossible to not have signal. As I've seen traveling around in my fifth wheel, it is so hard for me to find a place that doesn't have service nowadays, even in some national parks and state parks and places we really like to visit. So RoamLink Wireless itself is a great plan. If you already have a PepLink and are interested in RoamLink Wireless, you can just get the data plan. You don't have to worry about any new hardware. That is available on our website. I will link that here. It is roamlink.com. RoamLink has a lot of great features. Everything is going to be month to month, so there's no long-term contracts. You get a 7-day money-back guarantee. Like I said, it runs on a huge network of all four major carrier towers. There is unthrottled speeds. There is priority network access, so you are not going to be slowed down just because the tower is busy. There's lots of cool things about RoamLink Wireless. So if you're new to that, I'm also going to link our launch video for that if you want to know more just about RoamLink Wireless itself. Now, this video is about RoamLink Connect. We have a lot of people that are reaching out to us that want access to RoamLink Wireless but don't have a PepLink already. If you've purchased a PepLink from us, you can just get the plans. If you've purchased a PepLink from someone else, that's unfortunate, but those plans will also, RoamLink will also work on those particular PepLinks as well. If you are in the market for a new device, you can absolutely come to Mobile Must Have, purchase something like a bundle or a particular router. It stays unlocked. It is yours to own. You can use RoamLink Wireless. You can use another carrier, whatever you see fit. But if you're looking for a RoamLink device specifically, that's where RoamLink Connect comes in. We have a few options that make it really easy and inexpensive to get started on RoamLink. So now let's talk about RoamLink Connect hardware, as there are a few options. It's first kind of set up into two main tiers. There's going to be a Solo and a Duo. So Solo and a Duo. The Solo is going to be a single modem, so one connection, one tower, one carrier at a time connection. This is a really great starter device. This one in particular is the RoamLink Solo. There's also the RoamLink Solo 5G. Really the only difference is one is going to have 5G compatibility, one is focused on LTE. Other than that, they are both the same. So you're going to have a single modem where you're going to connect to one tower, one carrier at a time. And as you move around or as something happens to where the coverage might have changed, it will keep you connected based on what is available in the area. It does not necessarily do that as you're staying. So if I'm parked here, it's just going to keep me connected to what I'm connected to. So that way, if I'm working or on a Zoom call, it's not going to draw me out. But as I move, it will constantly be trying to find the next best signal and keeping us connected. This is a really great option for just about everybody, especially if you're retired or don't need a lot of internet but just want to stay connected. Something simple, this is the way to go. The RoamLink Solo, we just dropped the price. Right now it's $99 for the hardware kind of setup fee, and then you just get to pick your monthly plan. The 5G is a little bit more expensive. That is $299 for the 5G upfront cost, and then it is whatever data plan you select after that. Now, for all of the hardware here, the Solos and the Duos, it starts as a rental program, meaning Mobile Must Have will retain ownership of the device. We manage the device. You don't log into the back end or anything. We control all of that through that. Now, if you are an active subscriber for a year, or more, we will unlock the device and then you get to keep the hardware. Totally optional, but if that is something you're interested in, after years of service, we will unlock the device for you. You can take it anywhere you want to go. You can stay on RoamLink, whatever you're looking for, but it's a great way to get into this because now you can start with Peplink hardware and the best data plan there is for $100 plus whatever the monthly service plan that you pick is. It's a great way to get started. If your plans change for whatever reason, you don't want to keep RoamLink for over a year, no problem. Just let us know you're ready to cancel and we will send you a label to return the hardware and we will deactivate your plan and the subscription. So just make sure you kind of keep this in the best case you can for that particular return. Now I wanted to talk about the RoamLink Connect Duo and really the beast this device is for working nomads. Now, don't get me wrong, you can absolutely do a lot of work on the Solo and the Solo 5G. Those are really great options. But there are some people that require just a little bit more redundancy than that. They're doing podcasts, they're doing really important Zoom calls, they're doing live streams. They really can't afford their internet to drop out for any particular reason. And this is where this RoamLink Connect Duo comes in. The best thing about RoamLink Connect Duo is its multiple connections to the internet at a single time. With it being a dual modem, you get 2 active connections to 2 different networks at the same time, and then you can bond them together to make it so it's a hot failover situation. So if for some reason a tower goes out, or it loses power or whatever, you're gonna stay connected through that second connection. And that's what makes the redundancy so ridiculously cool on this particular modem. In addition to the actual failover and that, you just get better bandwidth having 2 active connections. Just like if you have a single lane road that's congested because of a lot of traffic, when they make that a dual 2-lane road, you're gonna have a lot more throughput. More cars can get through. They don't necessarily increase the speed limit might be the same, but you can get double the amount of cars through. That's what happens when you go to a dual modem device. So this device is really designed for those who are working on the road, need that extra layer of redundancy, and it's very important for them to stay connected. Now, I personally traveled with this particular device managing my own network. So I had multiple different SIM cards, and this was absolutely a game changer going from a single modem device or even something like Starlink that can just drop out just kind of randomly at times. It doesn't happen when you're on a dual modem. So that's what's really cool. Now the pricing for this is $499. So if you were to do a Duo, the starting price for the hardware is going to be $499. Now that is a big difference. If you were to go out and purchase this device, this would be about $999. And some of the newer models are $11.99. So you're getting this more than half off if you were, if you were to look at this to purchase this outright. So it's a great way to get started in a dual modem device if that's what you're looking for. Now I wanted to take a quick minute and talk about data plans. Now data plans are going to be something that is just kind of constantly changing. We always see carriers going through different plans and that changes basically the wholesale side. So if you are watching this video kind of a hot minute later, definitely check out the latest information I'll post here on pricing. There's a link there that takes you to the live pricing page. We'll always keep updated. But this video, if you're watching it in September 2024 or sometime close to that, this is going to be the information that should be pretty accurate. We'll start with the Solo. So the Solo has 3 plans you can choose from. The first is 100 gigs, and that is going to be $100. Pretty straightforward. There is a 300 gig plan, and that is for $159 a month. And there's an unlimited plan at $199 a month. So those are your 3 plans for the Solo. Now for the Duo, it has 2 plans. And remember, for these plans, they are dual modem, so you're going to have 2 active connections with both of these plans. The first is going to be a 500 gig plan, and that is $199. And there's an unlimited plan, and that is $249. With both of those, Speed Fusion is included, and with everything here, warranty and all that stuff is also included in these devices. So that's kind of the price spread as of today for these 2 devices. There is one huge feature we haven't touched on yet that absolutely needs to be discussed, and that is Starlink integration. RoamLink Connect is compatible with Starlink and is specifically designed to be a plug-and-play Starlink solution. Now, what I mean by that is you can take your Starlink, you can plug it directly into the WAN port, and you will then immediately and automatically add that as an active internet source to your RoamLink device. On a Duo and you add Starlink, you are adding a 3rd source of internet to this device that will automatically be added to your Speed Fusion tunnels and designed specifically to help you with that bonding. This can be a huge difference. If you see those Starlink dropouts on Zoom where everybody freezes for a couple seconds, this will actually pick up those, throw that over cell when Starlink is trying to figure out which satellite it's on, and then immediately pick you back up where you left off without you even noticing it had to do stuff in the background. So this can be a really great option. Now, specifically if you are looking to add RoamLink to your Starlink setup, the best options are going to be the Duo. It's got the upgraded processor for that. Last and final thing is I wanted to give some thoughts on RoamLink Connect here at Mobile Must Have, my testing with it overall and expectations. And I have been very, very pleased kind of seeing what we've been able to create with RoamLink Connect for the RVer. I meet so many people on the road that just get confused or have a hard time setting up their devices, and it's been kind of a stress point for them, or overall it's been stressful to manage. And the whole idea of RoamLink Connect is to completely remove that stress point and concern about your internet. With access to all 4 carriers, you're going to have internet just about everywhere. It's going to be hard for you to find a place where it doesn't connect anymore, and that could be a good or bad thing depending on what type of RVer you are. So that makes it really easy. There's also now zero software setup you have to manage. If you go buy one of the systems right offline, you are going to have to worry about setting up your Wi-Fi and setting up your access to the back end. And there's a little bit of configuration. It's not that bad. But if that's something that is concerning and you can't do it, this can be a really great option where literally all you have to do is plug it into the power source and you can get online. So we're really excited that we're able to bring a peplink solution that is designed to work in military grade applications and out at sea. And this is what Carnival Cruise Lines are using to stay connected, is this peplink hardware, and bring that down to a normal RVer, someone like myself, and bring this technology down that's really solving a lot of the connectivity needs that we're all experiencing. If you are a member of Mobile Must Have, you get your membership discounts on these. So you'll get your 10% off the hardware fees, and then you get $10 off a month off of the data plan fee. That is, as of right now, it's a $200 annual subscription. Usually the math works out to be absolutely worth doing that, so that is a great option. Now, if you have any questions about RoamLink, we have a couple options. One is I'm fascinated to know what your questions are. If you have something specific about RoamLink Connect or anything we talked about in this particular video, leave a comment below. Love to engage with you there. A lot of people have the same questions you might have, so leaving a question in the comments down below might help someone else get their answer too, and I do my best to kind of keep up with those. So definitely leave a comment down below too. If it's something more involved or more engaged, or you just need more help with something specific, maybe for your use case, please reach out to us on email. Here is info@mobilemusthave.com. That is a great way to reach out to us. But some people just like talking on the phone and really want that personal connection too. We have that option as well. I'll put a link here on the screen, and you can talk.mobilemusthave.com. You can go to there, you can schedule a time. We will call you based on what works best for you, and we will set up a consultation, and we'll talk basically through what the difference between RoamLink and internet bundles are, and do I need a roof antenna, and what's based on my kind of RV, what might be the best option for you. We're here to help you. Definitely reach out if you've got those types of questions as well. If you have any technical questions about how the stuff works, definitely reach out to us on email, and that's probably a better place for us to kind of go back and forth and explain maybe more in detail if you had any questions that way too. All right, guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me on the video. Can't wait to see you guys all connected on the road. Bye.